Hi friends, welcome to SSCG Electrical. So far we discussed about electrical circuits and utilization of electrical energy related videos, and in the today's class we are discussing about measurements and whatever the subject that you are expecting to be upload a video, please tell in comments so that I will make a video accordingly. Okay, see here regarding measurements. First one. So in one class I will discuss about the theory and important formulas, and another class I will discuss the multiple choice questions on that. Okay, see here, static deviation. Static deviation formula is root over d1 square plus d2 square plus so on dn square by n minus 1. When it is n less than or equals to 20, when n less than or equals to 20, we have to take n minus 1. Remember this. When n greater than 20, we have to take n. When n less than or equals to 20, we have to take n minus 1. When n greater than 20, we have to take n. That is only the difference. And like this you can remember, less than or equals to, there is a minus symbol is there, no? It will come here. Like that, just remember. Static deviation formula, again I am discussing root over d1 square plus d2 square plus so on dn square by n minus 1. That is for n less than or equals to 20. And root over d1 square plus d2 square plus so on dn square by n for n greater than 20. Very important formulas. And second one, static error formula is measured value minus true value. Static error formula is measured value minus true value. Important. And third one, correction factor formula. Okay, correction factor is add or to correction factor, you see, correction factor, add or subtract to measured value. Add or subtract to measured value, to get the true value. Okay, add or subtract a value to measured value so that you will get the true value. Okay, so that is regarding correction factor. Again I am discussing when you will get correction factor, when you are adding or subtracting a number to measured value, you will get the true value. Okay, next one, relative static error. Static error means just now we have discussed, that is measured value minus true value. When it is relative static error, we have to write with respect to true value. Okay, relative static error with respect to true value, am minus at by at, measured value minus true value by true value. Denominator it should be true value. Okay, so relative static error, measured value minus true value by true value into 100. For percentage relative static error, what is the formula? Measured value minus true value by true value into 100. When it is percentage asked, we have to write into 100. Okay, with respect to true value, not the measured value, with respect to true value we have to write. And relative static error equals to e by at into 100 also write. Measured value minus true value, difference can be written as e. Okay, so e by 80 into 100 we can say. E by 80 into 100 we can write. E is nothing but a what? Static error. Static error formula just now we discussed, that is E equals to measured value minus true value. Okay, when it is with respect to true value, it is a relative static error. Okay, percentage asked means we have to write into 100. Okay, very important formula. So based on this, they will give you the values for measured value and true value. We have to calculate the relative static error accordingly. Okay, and next one, limiting error. Range of error with respect to true value. Range of error with respect to true value is nothing but a limiting error and tolerance or uncertainty we can say. Okay, with respect to true value, tolerance or uncertainty. Limiting error is also called as tolerance or uncertainty. Average value formula is x bar equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 so on xn by n. You know this. Generally average value x bar equal to x1 plus x2 x3 so on xn by n, average value. Deviation formula is d equals to d1 is equals to x1 minus x, x1 minus x bar, that is this x1 minus x bar, average. Okay, that particular value minus the average value. For in case of deviation 2, second deviation if you want to know, that is x2 minus x bar. Okay, x1 minus x bar, that is for d2, x2 minus x bar. Like that we have to calculate the deviation for a particular value. And average deviation formula is equals to d1 plus d2 plus d3 so on dn by n, that is mod d1 plus mod d2 plus mod d3 so on dn by n. This is the formula to know the precision of the instrument. We will calculate this. And probable error r equals to 0.6745 sigma. Okay, probable error formula is 0.6745 sigma. Important, 0.6745 sigma, important. And probable error means Rm equals to R by root over n minus 1, 0.6745 sigma by n minus 1. Important formula. Probable error mean means this one, and only probable error means this one. Important, this one also. Only probable error asked, no, this one is a formula, and probable error mean, if they ask you, that is Rm equal to R by root over n minus 1. Important. Here R is nothing but this one only, 0.6745 sigma. Okay. And this portion is very, very important here onwards. Previously also important, but in most of the cases the questions are coming from this topic. And RSE equal to series resistance equals to Rm into m minus 1. RSE equals to series resistance equal to Rm into m minus 1. That is, m is nothing but a V by Vm. Vm is nothing but a measured voltage. Okay, Vm is nothing but a measured voltage. Rm into m minus 1. M is nothing but a V by Vm. M is nothing but a multiplication factor. Okay, multiplication factor. The range of voltage is proportional to series resistance. Important formula this is. RS equal to Rm into m minus 1. And RSH equals to Rm by m minus 1. For example, for series resistance, this is a formula. For shunt resistance, Rm by m minus 1. It will comes to denominator. Okay, Rm by m minus 1. That is, m equals to I by Im. This is a measured current. This is a measured current. This is a meter current, and this is a measured current. This is a range of current. Okay. So questions usually ask in this way. 11th one, you see, 11th one. Questions usually ask in this way. V1, V2, V3 will be given. Some voltage will be given. And find the resistance across all the voltmeters he will ask you. How do you calculate? R1 is nothing but a SV, that is sensitivity into voltage. Sensitivity how much given? R equal to S into V we have to calculate. Sensitivity will be given, that we have to multiply with voltage, so that you will get the resistance across a particular element. Okay, particular meter we can calculate. And like that, find I, find voltage, find VO2, find V3, like that the questions will be asked. If they ask you the voltage, you have to add the you have to multiply the current into resistance. Okay, like that questions will be asked on this. They will give you the values, what is the sensitivity and what is the voltage will be given, we have to multiply that. Okay, if they ask you the resistance here, what you will do? R equals to V by I, voltage given 100 volts by current given 5 milliamps. Simplify that, you will get the R value. Okay, that is one method. Another method is, if they give the sensitivity, if they give a voltage and current, we have to use the R equal to V by I. If they give the sensitivity, we have to use R equal to SV. Like that also we have to solve the question. In all the electrical instruments, responsible quantity is current. Very important. In all electrical instruments, responsible quantity is current. Electrical instruments, responsible quantity current. For electronic instruments, responsible quantity is voltage. For electrical instruments, responsible quantity current. For electronic instruments, responsible quantity voltage. Very, very important. And what kind of system we usually prefer? Little bit less than underdamped, priority 1, and underdamped system is priority 2. Mostly slightly less than underdamped. Little bit less than underdamped is the priority 1, and underdamped system is priority 2. In the options, if they give you which one is preferable, little bit less than underdamped we have to prefer. If there is no option like this, first one, we have to choose underdamped system. Okay. Next, resolution formula. Okay. Resolution, full scale voltage by total number of divisions. Resolution formula is full scale voltage by total number of divisions. And gross error, that is, gross error relates to all human negligence errors. Gross error relates to all human negligence errors. Okay, not common to all. The way we look the reading. Okay, all human negligence error means the way we look the meter reading. Okay, when we are looking from left side or right side, the meter reading may appear in different ways. So that is all human negligence error. And by overlook also we will see for 2.2 we may see 3.2, like that, based on our observation. Okay, systematic error. What is systematic error? Systematic error will comes under instrument error, environmental and observational error. Okay, systematic error is instrumental error, environmental, observational error. During observational error, this is comes under, see, previously I discussed about this one, no, gross error, that is human negligence error. For systematic error, observation error also comes under systematic error. Carefully, parallel axis error. So parallelly, when the needle is parallel to the meter, it may appear in different way. When we are looking from left or right side, it appears in different way. That is systematic error. And next one, random error. These are the three errors we present in measurements. Okay. And mostly problems will be given on this. R1 equal to 100 plus or minus 4 ohms and R2 equal to 50 plus or minus 2 ohms. R1 plus R2, if they ask you for addition, subtraction, absolute errors added in this case. Absolute errors here percentage given, in this absolute errors given. Okay, in this case absolute errors added case. Absolute error added case, what happens? 150 will be added here. R1 plus R2, 100 plus 50, 150, and these errors will be added only. Absolute errors always be added. So 4 plus 2, 6 you got. So 150 plus 6. In this case, what happens? R1 minus R2, 100 minus 50, 50, and absolute error should be added only. 4 plus 2, it will not be subtracted, it should be added. So 50 plus 6 is the plus or minus 6 is the answer. Okay. In this addition and subtraction, in this case, when the questions are like this, addition and subtraction will be in this way. Absolute errors will be added. So the subtraction happens, absolute errors will be added. In this case, you see percentage given, percentage errors will be added in this case also. Multiplication, division method. R1 into R2 given. R1 into R2, what you are doing? First case 50 into 10, 500 is fine. In second case, we may confuse that it is multiplying, so that we have to multiply these two. No, it is not the case. We have to add only. In this case also, percentage error should be added. 6 plus 3, 9. Okay, though you are multiplying these two terms, 50 into 10, 500, we have to add second percentage errors, 9 only. Next, in this case, R1 by R2, what happens? R1 by R2 means how much? 50 by 10, that is 5, correct one only. But the second case, it is not 6 by 3, it should be added. Okay, what we have to remember is absolute errors and percentage errors will be added. Very, very important. Absolute errors and percentage errors will be added. Based on this, many questions will be given, we have to answer accordingly. Okay, so this is the regarding electrical measurements. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Please like this video and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.